Opposition lawmakers warn sacked Rivers legislators against issuing orders to Fubara, announced in the news info. A coalition of opposition lawmakers has cautioned the sacked lawmakers in Rivers State against issuing directives to Governor Siminalayi Fubara, insisting that they lack the legal authority to do so until their defection case is resolved. Okay, Nigerian Punch reports that the warning comes days after the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the amiably led faction, urging them to resume legislative duties. Spokesperson for the coalition, Ikenga Ugochinyere, issued a statement on behalf of the group, urging the pro-Wike faction to respect due process and await the appeal court's verdict on their defection before asserting any legislative authority. But the Supreme Court is higher than every other court. So which one are we going to follow now? Since the Supreme Court has said that, they should be reinstated and Fubara should read the budget to them, you don't think that, the appeal court that has not given the verdict is because these people has told them not to give verdict or told them to suspend the case to further notice, because they don't even have a date. They don't even have a date for them to go to court and talk about the issue. So you don't think that probably they are the ones that have stalled that process and told them not to give judgment on their case, so that Supreme Court can give an order and they'll say, Supreme Court is the highest and the governor has to obey whether he likes it or not? We really don't know. This thing is confusing somebody, I beg. Spokesperson for the coalition, Ugochinyere, issued a statement on behalf of the group, urging the pro-Wike faction to respect due process and await the appeal court's verdict of their defection before asserting any legislative authority. Ugochinyere specifically condemned the 48-hour ultimatum given to Governor Fubara to sign the 2025 budget, describing it as an act of desperation. Indeed, it is laughable. What an institution has been turned into is very laughable, very, very laughable. Imagine individuals whose legality of the campaign is still in court, directing a governor to submit the budget for legislative scrutiny and approval. He said, is it their fault? It's not their fault now. It's the Supreme Court that is giving them power. It's the Supreme Court that has given them power now. The lawmakers also questioned the Supreme Court's recognition of the defected lawmakers, noting that their legitimacy remains under litigation at the appeal court. For emphasis, the case challenging the illegality of the pro-Wike decampment is being heard at the appeal court, and we are surprised the Supreme Court would confer legitimacy on lawmakers whose defection is still a subject of litigation, Ugochinyere stated. According to him, the 27 lawmakers who defected from the PDP to the APC effectively lost their seats by violating constitutional provisions, making their continuous participation in legislative activities unlawful. We know that, but Supreme Court has said otherwise, so what do we do now? To the pro-Wike group, the sacked 27 lawmakers stand removed, having desecrated the constitution and decamped from the peaceful PDP to the APC, he declared. It is well. Abubakar Isa says, you ought to know that there hasn't been any law supporting your claim. There's a law, is in the constitution. They are not even supposed to go to court in the first place, but this is Nigeria, where anything happens. Where anything happens, but Supreme Court has already given Fubara judgment and he has to obey, so that they will not say, he wants to cause anarchy in the state and probably there will be a state of emergency, blah blah blah. But giving him 48-hour ultimatum is what I do not like. Why are you giving him an ultimatum? So he has said they should wait till Friday, and they say they are going on recess again for 12 weeks. It's just somehow. It is really just somehow. Eddie Young says, I don't know why DSS and other agencies are not doing their work, because they are all part of this now. All of them are all part of this process. Ikpo Damnabin says, the Supreme Court judgment said that the 27 Assembly should wait until the FAC deliver judgment before they start functioning. Well, that is supposed to be the due process. They're supposed to give judgment on that before you will reinstate them, because there's a pending case. They are supposed to get a judgment. Why will you reinstate them without any judgment from the other courts? Really? Because I don't, the way you people think, I don't even understand. Justin Kausi says, this man called Ugochinyere should desist from assaulting our sensibilities with worthless talks and press releases. Is he a court of law? He's not a court of law, but really, is this judgment? Does it make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. It is well. Albert Ekong says everything concerning lawmakers and Rivers State government have been resolved. Anyone who believes this case will rise again, do in his or her own accord. Exactly. The way they postponed that case and not give a judgment before Supreme Court gave their own judgment is so that the case will die down. So that they will do all they can, probably impeach Fubara before they say, oh, there's a court proceeding for that one. They know what they are doing. They know exactly what they are doing. Titus Odo says Rivers State government lawyers should be alive to their responsibility because I don't understand why the major of defection of 27 members is being sidelined in place of cases that are mere appendages to the main case of defection. I wonder too. I wonder. It is well. Ahmed Mekiota says, please opt for political solution rather than all this come and chop lawyer business solution. Was there a clear evidence of defection? Yes, there was a clear evidence. Ahmed, there was a clear evidence of defection. The lower court did not find their name in APC, hence the judgment. Please stop all this tussle and find a common ground. Rivers State is greater than Fubara and Wike. Okay, Adolphus Udofia says Ugochinyere is a conflict entrepreneur. I wonder how much he is being paid to continue to derail Fubara, even after a very clear pronouncement by the APS court. I don't think he was paid anything. He's just trying to support his brother. That is just it. Oyedemi Olusegun says the judgment did not ask the 27 lawmakers to come back. The judgment said the governor should present the budget to them properly. To me, the Supreme Court judgment is clear on this, since the 27 lawmakers are facing a case that is yet to be determined. Are they still existing as legislature? That's what the Supreme Court says. They reinstated them back now. They reinstated them back. So I don't know what you are saying now. Sunday Okon says, let's call a spade and let truth prevail. If sound judgment is to be achieved, the case of 27 members' defection should be treated exactly before the governor is ordered for anything by the troublemakers of the house. How is it that the point have never been touched and Supreme Court became silent on that point of defection? They will begin to see them acting with desperation to command immediately after perceiving they were favoured by the Supreme Court. It is wrong to cover the truth, which is the cause of confusion. Exactly. They're supposed to rule on that case before you give them the go-ahead to go and go back so that Fubara will go and read the budget to them. It's really wrong. It's really wrong. Nsima Odoete says, thanks very much. He will last best. The defection case is still sub judice in court. The case before the Supreme Court was when they were still in PDP, and Supreme Court ruled accordingly. Now they defected to the APC after the appeal court ruling, which the Supreme Court has upheld on Friday 28 March 2025. Which Friday 28 March? Let's await the ruling. Okay, after their defection at the AA court, which if taken to Supreme Court, they will uphold as well. The Supreme Court judgment was based on evidence before them. Let's just hope so. Let's hope so. My listener, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.